Right, guys, apologies, it's always me you're seeing at the moment. It's I do ask others to send what their thoughts in and everything that we want to document on this brand new YouTube channel on Welcome to the Other Wrexham, the Other Wrexham. But I hope you're not getting fed up of me just yet, but it's just, I thought, it gives us a chance to keep documenting thoughts, feelings, for in years to come. We look back and, we continue to see our journey. So today is Academy Football Day. I was part of the system last year. I was working as the Ballertown Academy goalkeeper coach last year, and working with the under-19s, and it's great to see 3 of them have got into the, their first team at the moment, which is fantastic. But why I'm saying it's Academy Day, I'm here at the fantastic Newtown ground. It's one of the most historical grounds that I've ever seen in the Welsh system, in mid Wales. And yeah, we've picked up my son Kyron all the way from where he lives, brought him all the way here. I think it's about 60 odd miles. It took us an hour and 10 minutes to get here. And yeah, he's playing Newtown today for Ballertown because he's in the under-14s. Second season in the under-14s because he played up a year last year. Again, how that relates to the futsal, FC United of Wrexham. I think futsal's been probably one of the key developments in Kyron's game. In fact, funny enough, I think Kyron had his debut here at Newtown when he was playing for Brickfield Rangers, playing 2 years above, and we got him playing like Manuel Neuer, Rennie Aguita, Leo Aguita, coming in, attacking him rather than focusing on the diving aspects, coming to meet the ball and so on. And here we are today. He'll probably, hopefully, play like a sweeper keeper. Don't know how he'll go today. He'll get half a game for Bala in the academy system. But yeah, no, it's you'll have to Google it, research it. One of the loveliest grounds ever that you'll see. So yeah, so that's where we are today. So this is AJ. Say hello, JJ, my daughter.
Hello.
You play futsal, don't you? Yeah. And where do you go futsal?
What's it called again?
What day is it on?
Friday.
Yeah. And are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
You're shy, aren't you? You're a bit shy, princess. Oh, God bless her. But yeah, I've heard the Welsh Premier League is going up to 16 teams as I think it's, did they say 26-27 season or 25-26, one or the other. I think that's fantastic news that they're going to have more clubs in that Welsh Prem. I think it's been asked for a long time, and the format they seem to have developed, having playoff games against runners-up of the Tier 2 system games, JD South, JD North, which I've managed in the JD North and played in the JD North back and played when it was called the Cymru Lions. And I think what they're suggesting is probably the best shake-up that the Welsh Premier League could ever have. It gives more opportunity for teams to get there. But the thought of the day, that come to my head today is, it's Kyron's 4th season at Ballertown, and you know what? I can't thank the club for the opportunity they've given my son, and they've been loyal to him, and I think that's one of the key ingredients in player development, and a lot of coaches could learn from. I was happily mentoring Dan last season, the academy director, on this, and he's come to see my way of thinking in that sense. But loyalty can be massive in a player's development. Players go through peaks and troughs, but what you got to learn to do is, how do you motivate them? How do you keep them wanting to develop and going, when it's like life, in it. We have ups and downs, and you've got to ride the waves of the downs, because they won't, downs and negatives won't always last, and keep driving that positivity and so on, but obviously still being honest to the players and telling them what they've got to do to work hard and so on. And Bala have gone that for Kyron, and I think starting to see in his development. But it's such a shame that we have to travel you know, 3 times a week, you know, and 1 hour away just to go and get academy football in Wrexham. And it's a shame that there's no academy side bar Wrexham FC's academy in Wrexham, you know, in the Welsh system. You know, we used to have it. Kevin Drews were there back in the day. You know, they're in tier 5 now of Welsh football, means they cannot have an allocated academy side, because you can have one in tier 2 but not be funded, because but in the Welsh Premier League, and then you have a category C, B and A now. They've changed it all again. You know, the top A gets a lot more funding, but there's a lot more expectations on them, and Cat B get a little bit less funding, still that bit more expectation, but Cat C don't get funded, which is like, so Bala, for example, now don't get funded, and it's, you know, and they're still providing a fantastic service to their community, to people from like Wrexham, Porthmadog. You know, they're fantastic what they're doing, but it's such a shame that there is nothing in the Wrexham area in terms of having a Welsh Premier League academy side. There's so much talent in our community that just continuously get missed because the lack of opportunity. And that's probably another vision why we would always want something like FC United of Wrexham up in a top division. You know, whether we get there or not, you know, reach for the stars. If you hit the moon, you're halfway there is always the concept. Unfortunately, we've had our ups and downs. We had to fold the men's side when we were in tier 5. You know, I couldn't justify people not wanting to pay this sub money, to which you got to pay referees like 40 quid a game. You've also got you pay your ground rents and stuff like that. But it's a shame there's no club that's up there to drive that for the kids, for the community, to give them the opportunities of trying to break into, I don't know, say when they get 18, 19 into Welsh Premier League sides where they're getting, so, you know, between 50 to like £500 a game. You know, that could change their lives playing semi-professional. But hey, you never know. One day FC United of Wrexham may get there. You know, won't get there without a funder. You know, it's a business as soon as you get up to them tier 3, 2 and 1 systems. But, you know, you can always dream. That's how dreams start. You know, who thought the FA Cup back in the 1800s would ever be as massive as it is today? You know, so you never know in football. You never know. But again, we'll keep on plugging away. We want that futsal, UEFA Futsal Champions League. Hopefully we'll get a men's side once again. But if not, we're going to just keep waiting until we get our under-14s when they turn into adults, which in Wales is counted as 16. Even though you do see some players getting their debuts in other systems at the age of 14, 15. You know, Evan Ferguson, great example. Bohemians got his debut, 14 years old. It would be great if we could see some more of that happening, because it you know, it obviously works. The lad's at Brighton, he's been banging them in. He's got interest like Manchester United looking at him. So there is that kind of good example out there. But who knows? But yeah, so travelled an hour, 10 minutes, come to play Newtown. We're here now, go and watch Kyron. Hopefully he has a great game. But hopefully one day our town of Wrexham will have an academy system again. You know, and here's another great example of why we wanted a name like FC United of Wrexham. You know, I'm a Welsh football nerd. You know, I can't deny that. You know, I've always, from the youngest ages, when I was 10, wanted to do like club development. I used to pretend with these little figures and make fake programs saying like, I don't know, chop Hester United and stuff like that. Sad as it is, but you know, that was me. That was my personality. But you know, what I'm saying about Welsh nerd is that, you know, historically you had the XL type teams like Cardiff City, Swansea City, Wrexham SC, Colwyn Bay at the time, Merthyr Tydfil, but you always had that Welsh counterpart side. So for example, back in the day, Cardiff City's equivalent in the Welsh system was Inter Cardiff. Swansea have got Swansea University, but in Wrexham we don't have that. we don't have a, you know, like a Wrexham United or a Wrexham City or Wrexham, you know, Rangers, but we've now got FC United of Wrexham, and hopefully that if we get the right funder and the right support, we can establish ourselves, you know, as that counterpart. But for us to do that, we've got to be in those top leagues, and that's why I'm thinking, you know, we've got a name, we've got a brand, you know, it's just there for someone to come and take it over. You know, I'm a voluntary chairman. I'm always open to someone coming in and wanting to take the vision over. But, you know, we're going to try and work on the small steps that we can work on. We're going to try and get to, hopefully, that UEFA Futsal Champions League, get ourselves that European recognition, hopefully transcend futsal that little bit more, you know, because by being loud and so on, give people opportunities, keep them fit, keep them feeling elitish. And hopefully we get there, and maybe someday, someone may come along and go, do you know what? It'd be great to see a Welsh-based Wrexham side in the, I don't know, UEFA Football Champions League, or even challenging for the top 3 in the Welsh system. But again, all dreams. But life's, you know, what's life without dreams? What is it? So we got to keep going. But on that message, it's over and out for me. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you all soon. Say goodbye, AJ.
Goodbye.
Over and out.